Welcome back to the channel. Today I have quite a project. As some of you know, last year I bought some Nexus filters and stuff. It's not what I'm using today, or it's about today. Today I am going to clean up a lot of mess. I'll turn you around. As you can see in here, that needs quite a run through here, because over here I see all of my carp fishing stuff, bait and all sort of things, bed chairs and stuff. There is going to be a grow-on tank. A couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month, I heard Lee Hatfield, the Koi Soldier, talk about Temu vats. Had a look, didn't find any on Temu, or I found some on Temu, but they were very expensive in shipping. So I had a look on an old mate, AliExpress. There I found one for 700 crowns. It's about, I think, around 75 pounds or something like that. And it's around 1700 liters. Yeah. Found that. It was free shipping. Then 2 weeks ago, was on a family trip to my hometown to visit my parents. There was a Easy Pot for 500 crowns, roughly around 50 pounds. So yeah, I'm going to turn this to and I will say a grow-on system. As you can see, there are no pond in the garden. There's a swimming pool, but no pond. Hopefully there's going to be what we could call a main pond next year. But this year there's going to be a grow-on, not a quarantine, because as 95 that says they are going to build a quarantine system, it is actually going to be a grow-on system. So I'll just call it a grow-on. So hopefully there's going to swim 10-15 small towser in here. Yeah. Here we are back. Moved one of the shelf. Need to move that one over there, over here, and the one in the back over here, and next to the table. But I will have to move the table nearer to our inverter and battery from our solar panels. Yeah, so the idea is still to have the pond where you see the bed chair. This building is relatively new, around 25 years or something like that. So there is actually insulation in the walls. I don't know how much, if it's 75 mils or 100 mils. I actually have no idea. But there is also insulation under the concrete floor. So that's great. Because of the inverter battery that generates some heat when it's running. Actually, this room was around 12 degrees in the winter, and it was a pretty harsh winter here in Denmark. colder than it normally is and for a longer period. But since there's insulation in the walls, on the floor, and also on the ceiling, I am wondering to, or thinking of putting up an electric radiator in the room, so that in the winter I can heat the room to, let's say, 19 degrees and not heat the pond. Because if I'm heating the room and not the water, hopefully there's not going to be any what's the name? Can't remember the name at the moment, the English word for it. But yeah, if I heat the room, there will be no evaporation from the pond. So hopefully no water in the windows or on the walls or stuff like that. But I'm going to put some styrofoam under, or polycarb under the vat. That's the plan. So because as you know, concrete floors are always cold, no matter how well insulated they are. Yeah, so I will crack on and get back to you. Yeah, welcome back. Now we're getting closer. Let me flip around and you can have a look. So I put some of the carp fishing stuff over here, bait and stuff, and gardening stuff. But now that corner is free. So I am wondering to put up the Timo vat and see if it fits, or just crack on with other stuff, a little more sorted here. The Makita wall, and I got all my bed chairs behind that little Makita wall. So yeah, I still have a lot of stuff in the garden to get sorted, pool stuff, and yeah, and also some fishing tackle that I don't really need for my normal fishing, but that still are nice to have. I'm thinking of putting it up over the garage. We have a room upstairs here, so I have a lot of shit that I'm not using, but I don't really want to get rid of. So yeah, I think it's going up here. Yeah, I also have some pond equipment and an old aquarium. I am wondering because last year, some of you know, I bought some filter equipment, and I also bought some second-hand fittings. Actually, quite a lot of fittings, really cheap. There was a guy building a new pond, and the old pond, he didn't want to recycle his or reuse all of his old fittings. So I got a lot of fittings and pipe stuff, bends and stuff. So I think it's also going up over the garage. I am thinking of using this old Evolution Aqua for the Easy Pot. The pressure washer is ready. There are 2 pumps that I am hoping I can use. That's also a second-hand Aquaforte pump, 20,000 Vario, DM Vario. I also have a big what is it, twin something, if I remember right. It's also a 20,000, but it is also, you can also change the speed on it. It's also Vario. So I'm hoping I can use one of those. I am considering using the Aquaforte one because it's smaller. But if they are too big, or I can't slow them down enough, then I will have to order a pump. But I'm trying to make it as cheap as possible on a budget. So when you have several hobbies, many of you know that carp fishing certainly isn't cheap. Family of 4, 2 children, one graduating from 9th class in like a month. That certainly isn't cheap. So yeah, it's definitely going to be on a budget. So I am hoping that one of the pumps will do the job. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. There's also some electrical work to do. I have the box, let's see, up here, so I can get some power from that one. But I will have to get a wire either this way around or the other way around and place the switch box here near the window or on the wall over there. The first thought is to place the vat here, the Easy Pot here somehow, because then I can, when I'm cleaning the filter, I can use the water in the garden. But yeah, actually I think I will put that together and see how much room I have to work with. So yeah, get back to you in a sec. Yeah, just before I start, I would like to show you what's in the box. So I just flip you around. Of course, there's the instruction manual. There are some fittings and a pair of gloves. It looks like perhaps a repair kit or something. Of course, the liner, and actually there's a net for covering the vat. That's pretty nice. And then all the piping for the construction. But yeah, I'll get back to you in a tick. Yeah, that was easy. It took me literally from unpacking to finish 10 minutes. And I haven't tried it before. Many of you have probably assembled many of those show wets or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, let me turn you around and you can have a... Yeah, there we have it. And actually I have more room than I could hope for. I still have some space here. I am thinking of putting in some polystyrene along the wall and also on the back over here. But the vat is 150 centimeters in diameter and a meter high. So it should be around those 1,700 liters. And I really think it's a decent quality. It's quite thick material, and rods are really, it looks like good quality. I think it must be an overflow, or you can connect a filter on that one. I think I will block it off. And also, yeah, a connection down here could go to waste. If I should use it for like a bottom drain or something like that, I think, don't know how small it is, but it looks fairly small, so I will would not be able to get the flow rate that I want. Let's see, 40 mil. It's too small, but yeah, it's a decent option, but it's going to be useful for draining the vat. Then also I can put a hose on and lead it direct to the garden, so yeah, that's nice. Actually, I could use the overflow. Oh, nah. Get it out of the window? Don't think so. I'm going to block it off. Yeah. Just put some blankets under, so that I didn't damage it before it's even got in its place. So yeah, as mentioned, there's going to be some polystyrene underneath it. I think it's 30 or 40 mil, I guess, will be sufficient, just to keep the cold from the concrete floor away. Yeah, it's going good. Yeah, I'll just get all the other stuff sorted, and then I will clean the Easy Pot and try. I think I will try to get it in here to see how it's going to work. I'm going to. I'll just flip it around. I will use the Easy Pot as a mechanical filter. I'll also put some sort of bin or something next to the Easy Pot. I have a lot of K1, and I think it was some biopads or something in the Nexuses. So I'm thinking of using a 200 liter bin, put around 40 or 50 liters of K1 with that mixture of biopads in it. So I have a Easy Pot, pump fed, going down to a bin, 200 liters, something like that, with that K1 in it, that's going to return to the vat. can't remember how much water that can run through EasyPod, but I'm thinking of around those 4,000 to 5,000 liters an hour. That will turn it over twice an hour, I think. That should be sufficient to start with. If I cannot use the pumps that I have, then I could go for a Pontec, like 5,000 or 6 or whatever I can get hold of. But I will try to use those pumps that I already have. But let me finish up off here and get the rest of the things sorted, clean the EasyPod, and then I will get back to you. Yeah, finishing off for today on the project. I have cleaned the EasyPod and it fits. Let me turn you around. Yeah, so here we have the EasyPod that need to be raised over pond level, so I have to build a stand for it. But there's pretty good room around the EasyPod, and as mentioned, I will get the waste via pipe or hose out to the garden. And I tried the Evolution Aqua air pump. It works. So I will just need to plug the inlet. I will need to plug the inlet so that I can fill the EasyPod up and give it a PP treatment. But that will be a job for another day. So yeah, it's time to finish this video, and for now I'm pleased with the Temu vat, or it's actually AliExpress, but so far so good, decent quality. I think I will take it out in the garden to fill it up for a test. So that's because I have no drain on the floor, so would be a pain if it was leaking. But yeah, I kept the overflow off. So yeah, enough for today. But if you want to see more about that little grow on project, then remember to subscribe and leave a comment if you have any suggestions. So it's time to sign off from Denmark, and stay tuned for the next episode of Budget Grow On. See you.